So I kind of wanted to talk to you about what's going on with me. I am a lawn enthusiast. I end up getting into dealing with the lawn community specifically because the size of my house. I have a very, very, very small home. And what happens is I have my girlfriend lives with me and my son, my 2-year-old son lives with me. So we live together, I should say. And there's no space. So during that time when I purchased the house, the grass on the property, there was none. There were like 6 or 7 trees in the back. I was parking on the grass because at the time my 25-year-old daughter was staying with me with my 2-year-old granddaughter. So I had to do something to get out the house, and that's what it was. I went through transitions of big box store stuff, from dealing with Scott's, from dealing with, you can name anything, Stay Green, which I still like their products, all the way to I think it was Sunday Fertilizer. I went through Turf Titan, you name it. I went through Simple Lawn Solutions, which I still like them. But like anything else, that when a person is enamored with something or they really, really get interested in something, they go all out. I work in utilities for over 25 years. And in that time in utilities, it does not surprise me. I used to be a trainer as well in that space, in that sector, and everybody used to go overboard. And that's like anything that we do. We all go overboard. So let me tell you how I went overboard. First and foremost, this is the shelf of disappointment, I call it. Okay? The shelf of disappointment. I know. It's a lot of money, man. A lot of it's wasted. But I'm going to start from this side over. Now, yes, I went with the hype. Actually, I went with the hype, right? Went with the hype. I'm going to do a review on this, but I did go with the hype. Also, I used to read about a lot of products. I just used to buy stuff just to buy it. But I ended up buying stuff just specifically on, oh, that looks interesting. So do my own and all that stuff like that. I went through a lot of stupid stuff. So as you'll see right here, I got a lot of different stuff here. Excuse me there. I went through everything. I've been through hydrotane, you name it. I mean, I bought things that I did not have to buy. And I would always tell people, if you're going to get involved in this, especially if you get into like backpack sprayers and stuff, you're going to want to just learn how to do stuff. One YouTuber calls it a mollycoddle. Another YouTuber calls it a cocktail. I just went too far. I wish I can get my money back. But I digress. This is some of the stuff I've done. The bottom shelf is also stuff that I shouldn't have bought, but some stuff I got Headway G, I got some Anderson stuff, I got all kinds of stuff here. But again, you don't have to do that. Again, when you get into something new, you just get overly excited. All right, let's take a tour of my little property, and it's not much. Okay, if we switch her up a little bit, there we go. If we switch her up a little bit, this is the front of my home. So let's look at it. The house itself, the front is 2,200 square feet. This was all dirt, all dead dirt. This was dirt and bumpy. I leveled it and I put in a 50-50 blend from my local nursery. Overspent with the seed, but I made great relationships there. Also, same thing here. This was a horrible strip. As you can see, I am a Notre Dame fan, forgive me, from Ohio, Notre Dame fan. But as you can see, okay. This was just done here recently. When I purchased this property, this was all mud, hard dirt. Actually, from the fence line this way, I just actually bought some stuff from a place called Twin City Seed, Obsidian Seed, and this is their seed when I overseeded this again. This has just been laid about 4 weeks ago. So this is new. I did my neighbor's yard. We still got some work to do over there, but we can't do anything else because it's too hot. But her grass is worse than mine. You can see there's a bunch of bare patches she have here. I irrigated every year since I had this house, irrigated the house. Also, I'm about to start working on my flower beds. As you can see, I have what they call biofiber. That is another story in itself. I bought 155 bags of this. It's an interesting story. I will tell you that later. Let's go. This portion here is still uneven. There's still some issues here, right here. There's a bump here. There used to be 2 trees right there, and there's a root there that I really couldn't get all the way out. But again, very interesting. We're still working on that. I believe I burnt my grass. I'm messing with something I shouldn't have been messing with. Let's take it to the back. Excuse my son's toys. This is another failed product from Amazon that I purchased. Just stop. I had a gopher that used to dig under the fence. I put this out. This was tenacity here, but this is all weeds. But that supposed to stop I think it was a gopher or a groundhog, and this dude still got in there and he pulled that out. Anyway, I digress. This is the backyard. The backyard itself had 6 trees back here. It was a very big tree here. There was a tree here. There was a tree in the corner. There was a tree in that corner. There was a tree where that brick is, and there was a tree there. I ripped all those down by myself. I tilled this backyard, and the first time I did the renovation, I tilled it, and I think I did okay. It's still uneven. There's some very big roots that used to be out here. There's still a few back there by that tree, but I got a lot of trees back here. This is a 50-50 blend as well. This is Lesco. I did lay obsidian seed over here. This kind of floods because my neighbor's yard is kind of higher than mine. There's a big buildup, but this is obsidian here in this corner here. I still have some bald spots here, but basically this is the backyard. I really like how it came out. It's very green. Today was my first time ever striping. That was challenging. Another thing, here's my little do-it-yourself irrigation system. Melnor. I like this particular one, the XT. I end up watching a YouTuber, and I do like these hoses because what I end up doing is I ran them around inside the fence. The other hoses were too big. I ran them around the fence, and I can cut the grass. This right here, this is at a 3-inch cut, but that's my sprinkler here. My other sprinkler is over here. I did the same thing. Ran it. The front's the same way. I ran it here, around. I'm getting the cover because I don't want my 2-year-old tripping over that. And let me show you the last part. Let me show you. This is something I'm changing here. Same thing, Melnor system here, runs down, it comes across here, runs along here. I do have it running along here, get another here. I don't know how I can get past. I tried to get under that box, but the door won't open. Comes around here, that's gonna be all covered up. Goes out there, sprinklers make it to the corners, and the only thing I gotta do is spray the tree lawn. Hey guys, thanks a lot. I appreciate you. What a great day it is to be above the turf. Thank you for being patient with me. Same shirt. Did 3 videos in a row. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do the biofiber story. All right, have a great day, guys.